other close and tight. The sky was clear, the world was still. Your hand in mine felt just so right. The music played from someone's porch, a waltz beneath a silver torch. We danced where no one else could see, just stars and shadows, you and me. We borrowed stars for just one night, pretended all the world was right. No promises, no grand goodbyes, just stolen time beneath the skies. The morning came and you were gone. That starlit memory lingers on. From borrowed stars our love was drawn. Your voice still echoes in the dark, like distant waves against my heart. I never asked the reason why. Some loves are meant to kiss then fly. But sometimes dreams are worth the ache, for just one night, for heaven's sake. And though the dawn has changed the view, the stars I borrowed still shine you. We borrowed stars for just one night, pretended all the world was right. No promises, no grand goodbyes, just stolen time beneath the skies. Though morning came and you were gone, that starlit memory lingers on. From borrowed stars our love was drawn. And when I look above the trees, I still can feel you dance with me. I watched you from across the street. Your laughter soft, your smile so sweet. I knew your name, not much beyond, but in my dreams our hearts would bond. You never knew, you never guessed how many thoughts you once possessed. I kept it quiet like the breeze, a secret carried through the trees. A letter I never sent, with all the words my silence meant. Each line a hope I softly penned, but never found the nerve to send. You'll never know what you became, a candle flickering in my name, a love I never quite began. You passed me by 100 times. I wrote your name in crooked rhymes. No one could read the love I drew, no one but me and maybe you. A fleeting glance, a half-turned head, the almost things I never said. They echo still, though years have flown, like stories etched in skin and bone. A letter I never sent, with all the words my silence meant. Each line a hope I softly penned, but never found began. Maybe you've long forgotten me, or never knew how deep it'd be. But late at night I still pretend that you once read what I never sent. A letter I never sent, but in my heart it never went. A love I lived and kept inside, where dreams and silence softly hide.
The lights were dim, your dress was blue. The room stood still when I saw you. You didn't speak, but somehow knew the way my heart reached out to you. The band was slow, the crowd was thin, and I still feel that night begin. Your hand in mine, a gentle sway, like time had stopped and slipped away. And now the echoes of that night still drift beneath the silver light. Though years have flown and dreams have passed, that moment's made to always last. I still can feel the way you smiled in the echoes of that night. You turned around, your eyes met mine. The silence spoke in every line. A touch, a glance, a fragile sound. That's where my whole life turned around. And now the echoes of that night still hold me in the softest light. Though I've known loss and I've known pain, that memory still keeps me sane. Forever young, forever right. The echoes of that night. We've danced too slow for time to see that love like ours was meant to be. The curtain falls, the room grows cold, but some things never do grow old. Your head leans close, the world is still, the kind of peace no one can fill. And though the song fades into hush, my heart keeps singing soft and flush. Don't let the music end tonight. Hold on a little more, hold tight, before the lights begin to dim. Let me remember every hymn. One more step, one more pretend. Please don't let the music end. The notes have aged, but not our tune. It still feels like that first June. And if we must both say goodbye, let it be with closed eyes and sky. Don't let the music end too soon. This song was made beneath the moon. If we must part, then let it bend, like love that lingers past the end. But not just yet, not now, my friend. Please don't let the music end.
You didn't say you missed me much, but clean the shelf I always touch. You didn't write me any lines. molded things I never wore. You left your tea by my front door, and though the air was thick with doubt, you stayed until the fear ran out. You gave me everything but words, a kind of love that's rarely heard. Through acts so small they disappear, but somehow still they brought me near. You showed me how to stay, not say. You held the ache I pushed away, and I began to understand the quiet work of gentle hands. You left a note without your name. Just don't forget I feel the same. No metaphors, no perfect phrase, just proof of love that always stays.
Leaves were falling golden red. She wore a scarf around head, and the breeze would catch her perfume soft, and I would breathe it getting lost. She spoke of poems, dreams and skies, the kind you see in lovers' eyes. I held her hand like porcelain, afraid to break what might have been. When autumn smelled like her, I knew the world had changed its shape and hue. A touch, a smile, a fleeting stir, the air itself remembered her. Though seasons pass and winds prefer, no scent compares to when I knew her.
We walked through dusk on cobbled streets with whispered songs and shuffled feet. She said goodbye without a tear, but left her echo in the year. And sometimes when the air is still, her ghost returns against my will. A trace of warmth, a hidden blur, the past comes back and smells like her.
When autumn smelled like her, I knew the world had changed its shape and hue. A touch, a smile, a fleeting stir, the air itself remembered her. Though seasons pass and winds prefer, no scent compares to when I knew her.
And winds that carry twist of fate, but all I find in leaves that stir is just the scent of when I lost her. You said my name like it was new, like something fragile, soft and true, not like a sound the world had used, but something tender, never bruised. You never called me just to speak. You held my name like it was weak, and in that quiet way you said, I felt my shame and fear had fled. You held my name the way it heals, the way a touch that steady feels. You gave it back with something kind, like you had read what's left behind. And now I hear it differently. It means the me you helped me see. So when I say I love you too, I hope you hear. You held my name the way it heals, the way a touch that steady feels. You gave it back with something kind, like you had read what's left behind. And now I hear it differently. It means the me you helped me see. So when I say I love you too, I hope you hear.
You stood there in that summer dress, hair like waves, the moonlight blessed. The world felt quiet, time stood still, like fate had bent to match our will. And every glance a silent vow, as if we'd loved for years till now. The stars looked down, they seemed to know the kind of love that softly grows. When the moon was ours and the sky was clear, we danced so slow with hearts so near. Your hand in mine, no words to say, just dreams that wouldn't fade away. We held the night like a sacred song in a world where nothing felt wrong. When the moon was ours to hold. Your breath was warm, your voice so low. You whispered truths I'll never show. The wind just sighed like it agreed that love like this was all we need. You smiled as if the stars were close, like every kiss was heaven's prose. The past and future slipped away. We only had that night to stay. When the moon was ours and the sky was clear, we danced so slow with hearts so near. Your hand in mine, no words to say, just dreams that wouldn't fade away. We held the night like a sacred song in a world where nothing felt wrong. When the moon was ours to hold. It lives in me, that gentle fire, a moment lit by sweet desire. Though time has turned and moved us on, that night still plays a fading song. When the moon was ours and love was true, I only saw the stars and you. One quiet night, one dance, one gleam, a timeless love, a perfect dream. When the moon was ours to hold.
I've watched you laugh 1,000 times across the room in quiet lines. I kept my heart behind the beat, afraid to let it skip or speed. The band plays soft, the crowd is thin. It's just the night and you and him. But I still wait for just one glance before the end, before the chance. When the lights go low and the world slows down, I still dream of you in that midnight gown. While the music fades, my heart still plays a love too shy to ever show. But I still feel it when the lights go low. The jukebox hums a lonesome tune. Your shadow drifts beneath the moon. I whisper words you'll never hear, but they've lived in me for years. When the lights go low and the stars lean in, I still see you lie. You've always been, though you never knew, I always knew this quiet love that couldn't grow, but still lives on when the lights go low.
The town was still, the sky was gold, the trees were quiet, turning old. She laughed beneath the cotton shade, and in her hand my finger stayed. She wore a dress the wind adored, and time just paused, then begged for more. The world was ours, or so it seemed, a fleeting day, a living dream. Sunday in September, the day I'll always keep. We didn't make forever, but we made it deep. The light fell through her lashes like something heaven sent, and every fall I still remember that Sunday in September. The carousel was winding down, the breeze had brushed her ribbon brown. She said, "Don't cry when summer ends," but I still do, my love, my friend. No grand goodbyes, no bitter line, just echoes sweet like vintage wine. A kiss that whispered something true, not "I'll be back," but "I loved you." Sunday in September, the day I'll always keep. We didn't make forever, but we made it deep. The light fell through her lashes like something heaven sent, and every fall I still remember that Sunday in September. Now every time the leaves turn red, I feel her smile inside my head.
There's a house at the end of Hollow Lane, with window panes that we kissed through the rain. The porch still creaks the way it did when we were young and love was hid. The lilacs bloom beneath your room, their scent would float like a quiet tune. You'd lean outside with sleepy eyes, and I would wave beneath the skies. But seasons passed and life pulled wide, the lilacs wilted when you died. I come back here from time to time to find the past that once was mine, where the lilacs used to grow. Silence in the breeze, an empty touch the fence you painted blue. The cracks run deep like memories do. I saw your name still carved in bark, a love we etched beneath the dark. And though they say we move along, I still return. With every song, your ghost is kind. It doesn't cry, it waits for me where flowers die, where the lilacs used to grow. Time stands still and doesn't show. And though the petals fade from view, they bloom each time I think of you. So here I stand, and here I know you loved me once and loved me so.
She walked beneath a neon glow with secrets only young hearts know. A daisy pinned behind her ear, a quiet smile, no hint of fear. The lamplight danced along her way, like stars had followed her to stay. Each step she took, the night would sing of first love blooming in the spring. There's moonlight in her shoes tonight, a rhythm soft, a glowing light. Each heartbeat writes a gentle tune that only plays beneath the moon. The city sleeps, but she still moves in whispered dreams and velvet grooves, with moonlight dancing in her shoes. She passed the cafe where they met, a corner bench she won't forget. Their hands once touched, so shy, so true. A moment fast but deeply blue. The past now trails her like perfume, a gentle ghost within the gloom. And though the night is quiet still, her heart still echoes where it will. There's moonlight in her shoes tonight, a rhythm soft, a glowing light. Each heartbeat writes a gentle tune that only plays beneath the moon. The city sleeps, but she still moves in whispered dreams and velvet grooves, with moonlight dancing in her shoes. She walks alone but not apart, for love still lingers in her heart. smiled like you had waited years. The waves were soft, the sky was clear, but you would vanish, disappear. You held my hand like something rare, like morning light caught in the air. You said this moment's all we own, then left me standing there alone. Oh, that blue dress still remembers your voice, the salt, the hush of embers, the seagulls cried, the wind stood still. My heart was full, then had to fill. One day, one kiss, one silent tear, in my blue dress by the pier. I wear it now on quiet days and walk along the ocean's haze. I feel you close, then slip away, like tide in time, you never stay. Oh, that blue dress holds the sound of laughter lost and love not found. And though you're gone, I keep you near, still waiting by that fading pier.
The clock is slow, the room is still. Your suitcase waits upon the sill. Your shoes are lined up by the door. You've never looked so far before. I made us tea you didn't touch. You spoke but never said too much. And now you're quiet standing near, but you're already gone, my dear. Just one more night before you fly, one more breath before goodbye. Don't say the words, don't break the tune. Please don't wake the moon. Don't wake the moon. Just let her sleep. Let darkness hold what we can't keep. Let stars pretend we're still the same and not just echoes of a name. Stay in this room, stay just till noon, but please don't wake the moon. We dance once more without a song, just hands that knew where they belong. I closed my eyes, you kissed my chin, like autumn leaves swept by the wind. If love must end, then let it lie like lullabies beneath the sky. Let silence take what morning would. I'd stop the sun, I swear I could. Don't wake the moon, don't turn the light, let shadows hold you through the night. If you must go, then let it be a dream that fades too slow to see. I'll keep the stars, you take the June. But please, love, don't wake the moon.
She stood beneath the elm tree shade, the evening quiet, the music played. He smiled like stars had taught him how, and kissed her hand and took a bow. They walked where no one else could see, two strangers wrapped in mystery. The night was soft, the breeze confessed its secret, moonlight on her dress. There was moonlight on her dress, and silence in the air, a trembling kind of happiness that only love could wear. No words were needed, just a glance, a hesitant and holy dance, and all began with nothing less than moonlight on her dress. He told her tales of Navy seas, of letters sent and missing keys. She spoke of books and window panes, of wading through the summer rains. And though the hour drifted fast, each second felt like it would last. She turned to go, he whispered yes, still staring in at that moonlit dress. There was moonlight on her dress, and silence in the air, a trembling kind of happiness that only love could wear. No words were needed, just a glance, a hesitant and holy dance, and all began with nothing less than moonlight on her dress. And every time the night turns blue, he sees her dress and starts anew.
They cheer for roses on the floor, for handwritten songs, for slamming doors. But we just sit and pass the tea, and somehow that's enough for me. We don't need violins to play, or speeches made in grand ballet. You fold my coat, I kiss your hand. We build a world from grains of sand. No one claps for quiet love, for simple touch or look or shove. No curtain call, no sky above, just you and me, and that's enough. They want the passion, not the peace. They chase the star, not what will keep. But love, I think, is in the still, the brushing teeth, the nightly chill. Same little cafe on the corner street, same wooden chair, same tapping feet. The jukebox plays a faded tune, and every cup still tastes like June. I order coffee, 2 sugars, 1 cream, the way you liked it in our dream. The waitress smiles, she doesn't know this empty chair still has your glow. I check the door, though I've been told that memories don't just unfold. But here I sit each week the same, still whispering your lovely name. In that cafe on the corner, where your laughter used to stay, I sip the past in every morning, though the present slips away. The bell above still sings hello, you're a song I used to know, and every table feels much warmer in that cafe on the corner. You left in spring without a sound, but your perfume still hangs around. It drifts between the sugar jars and lingers under neon stars. I tried today to laugh, to smile, but nothing's felt like you in a while. And so I find my way back here to chase a ghost that once was near. In that cafe on the corner, time sits still beneath the light, and though I know you won't be coming, I'll wait alone most every night. Some call it foolish, call it slow, but hearts remember where to go. I'll keep one small table warmer in that cafe on the corner.
He wore a coat the color of sky, right after rain has said goodbye. and when he laughed it softly grew into her favorite shade of blue.
She kept a ribbon in her drawer, the one he tied that night before. And every time the wind blew through, she'd breathe that same old shade of.
It wasn't navy, not too bright, more like a song at edge of night, a color you can't quite explain, that holds a smile and keeps the rain. She loved him more than he once knew, in her favorite shade of blue.
She wore a dress he never saw, hung by the mirror ever since fall.
And though he left without adieu, she still paints mornings in that hue.
Some memories don't fade away, they change their tone but choose to stay.
And though he's gone, her heart still drew a life in shades of him and blue. It wasn't navy, not too bright, more like a song at edge of night, a color you can't quite explain, that holds a smile and keeps the rain. She loved him more than he once knew, in her favorite shade of blue. And when the sky begins to hue, she swears he's standing there in blue.
She tiptoed through the wooden floor, her laughter curling round the door. I couldn't see the light she wore, but I could feel her even more. She'd hum a tune of daisy fields, of winds that spun forgotten reels. And though the world stayed dark and wide, she colored all I held inside. I heard her smile through the air, like music no one else could share. A gentle note, a quiet flame that said I'm here without a name. She gave me more than sight could give, a reason deep enough to live. I heard her smile, and it was like she traced my hand with patient grace and showed me dreams I couldn't face. Her world became my guiding sound, in every echo she was found. She left before the spring could stay, but in my soul she walks each day. No photograph, no scented note, just melodies her voice once wrote. I heard a smile through the air, like music no one else could share. A gentle note, a quiet flame that said I'm here without a name. She gave me more than sight could give, a reason deep enough to live. I heard her smile, and it was like she never said goodbye out loud, but every silence speaks her now. You never try to change my pace. You match my steps, you leave me space. You never ask me to explain. You just stay close when I'm in pain. I talk too much when I'm unsure. You let me speak, then say no more. You don't give answers, just a hand. And somehow I begin to stand. You make it easy to be known, like sunlight warming tired stone. You take the weight I never share, and carry it like it's not there. You make it easy to be true, to love out loud, to follow through, not by control or grand design, just by showing up every time. I wake too late, I leave the light. You fix the cup I spill each night, but never once do you complain. You simply smile and start again.
There was a breeze, a soft perfume. The sunlight painted every room. You held my hand with nothing said, just dreams that danced inside our heads. A radio played far away, and time just melted into clay. The air was warm, your eyes were too, in that velvet afternoon. With you where shadows move so tenderly, when kisses bloom like daffodils, and every silence gave me chills. Though seasons changed and hearts outgrew, I still believe that love was true. You left before the dusk had come, with nothing more than setting sun. No promises, no sad goodbyes, just summer fading from your eyes. And still I wait on days like this, when air is thick with almost bliss, hoping maybe you recall that velvet day, that gentle fall, velvet afternoon. Don't fade away, please hold me once more in your sway. Let time rewind for just a song, so I can feel where I belong. You may be gone, but I still do remember love and afternoons with you. We weren't the type to fall too fast. We'd walk, not run, just let it last. You liked your coffee cold and slow. I like to talk with nowhere to go. We didn't meet in flashing lights. No whirlwind love, no restless nights. Just steady steps on quiet ground, and hearts that listen to the sound. We took the long way into love. No fireworks from skies above, just little notes and hands that stay. A softer kind of serenade. We didn't rush to cross the line. We made no vows, we drew no signs. But every look and word you say still makes me glad we went this. We missed some turns, we lost the map. Took breaks, took naps, took all the gaps. But even when we took it slow, there wasn't anywhere else to go. I saw the world behind your eyes, a patient blue and open sky. You never tried to make it shine, you just showed up and you were mine. We took the long way into love, with Sunday walks and stars above. No need to chase what's fast or bright. We found it all in morning light. which street we met, which bench we sat, but I'll remember how it grew, this quiet, old and perfect you. So if we're slow